Some of Hawaii's most endangered forest birds make quite a journey from the Big Island to their native Kauai.
Yeah, and the hope is they're going to reproduce and reestablish sustainable numbers in the Alakai Wilderness Preserve.
Extremely endangered puaohi have been captive raised at the San Diego Zoo's Keauhou Bird Conservation Center on the Big Island. The Hawaiian thrush is part of the center's captive propagation project, which releases birds back into the wild to augment wild populations.
The puaohi is endemic to the Alakai on Kauai, and the numbers, due to introduced predators, introduced diseases, got down to as low as 250 birds.
On this day, 12 puaohi will be transported from the Conservation Center to the Alakai Wilderness on Kauai. The journey begins about 4 in the morning when the birds are put into these boxes.
When the puaohi are ready for transport between the islands, the only way to get there is to fly.
Each carrier is padded and mosquito-proof to avoid possible transmission of malaria. Then the birds are booked onto a Hawaiian Air flight just like anyone else, although flight attendants seem to be most interested in these passengers. Once the birds arrive on Kauai, they are driven to the trailhead where scientists load the same carriers onto their backs and then hike them 1 hour into the forest. Over the past 10 years, they have released 176 birds into the wild, and researchers estimate the wild population has been built back to sustainable numbers.
There are only about 500 puaohi left in the wild right now, and we need to do everything we can to make sure that that doesn't dip down below that critical threshold.
The birds will spend the first week acclimating in their native forest in an aviary where scientists can keep an eye on them, and then they will be released into the wild and hopefully become part of the recovery of one of Hawaii's most endangered songbirds.